Alright. I believe I have returned. This time I think it's working. Hello little troglodytes, I'm back once again. Trying to get my game to work. My stream to work. I really don't know what's happened with my stream setup. I've done all sorts of restarts and redos. Very loud. Loud for anyone else? Do let me know if that's too loud. Yes, I've done all sorts of redos and restarts and yet still can't see what's wrong. I'm afraid it could genuinely be something wrong with my laptop. And I really wish it wasn't. Aside from that, this disaster, the day's... no. Oh, fuck that. The day's been really nice. Very relaxing. I've had a good time. And so, starting up some Wytchwood again because, I mean, why not? Had a lot of fun with it so far. Nope, miss me. They're still dancing around their little bauble. Hello, madam. A nurse. A quote-unquote nurse. Hold on now. The sick house is full to the brim and festering with the disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going on around? A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, it's terrible. It affects the young and the old and the healthy and the infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients because we're in the swamp. You get it? Oh, humor is the only way I cope with life now. I can barely catch my breath. So what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill? We've just got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to buy them. Bury. Oh my god. Somebody gotta buy them corpses. Is that what you do? You go to study the dead? We've got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness farther. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded I've had to dump some in the swamp. That seems unethical. But don't worry, the leech is inside working her miracles on the other patients. Couldn't be in better hands. Does the leech have hands? The leech. That's the doctor of this place. Wow, I am so shocked to hear that. The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills. I need to speak to her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow a person of your, years to enter such an infectious space without proper inoculation. With all the patients we're low on medicine, I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Bah, a simple booster shot made from anyway. There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp, and I'll go get them myself. Well, it's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer it. Then you can go inside. Vaccines are important. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract. Oh, god damn it. 5 grams of toxic thistle powder. And some lazy grass to numb the pain. Ooh. Okay. Test. Wait. Hello? Can I not? Oh, I can't. A headstone. Black though it certainly seems like someone was buried here not too long ago. Blank. I'm real bad at reading tonight, apparently. It's not a great sign, considering it's a game all about reading. It's very loud. Turn it down just... Oh. And it seems loud to me. Turn it down. No, turn it down. Speaking of having troubles on the computer, another thing I've had an issue with is that my friends want to play Ark Survival Evolved. And if you know that game, you know it is absolutely massive. Like 147 gigabytes massive. And so I've not had the easiest time getting it to download. Because basically, every time I try, my computer goes to sleep, and nothing happens. Or rather, I wouldn't say nothing happens, but it doesn't finish. So, I think I'm basically going to set it up tonight. So that my computer can't fall asleep or shut off. In the hopes that I will actually be able to download it properly. I was like, I'm pretty sure one of these gives me bug acre. Could be just about any bug, really. I was about to say, yeah, I think those... No. Nope. Dead. Oh, I actually managed to kill it before it took my stick. Good. Good. No bug ichor though. That part's not good. Anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping that as long as I leave it on tonight, it'll actually be able to download and I'll never have to fucking wait around for it again. It's just, it's been plaguing me at this point. It just has not worked. Driven me absolutely batty. What's that thing again? I know we had to drug it for some reason. Don't know why. But apparently it's gonna die. A sacrifice. Oh. Maybe it doesn't have to die. Maybe I'm just gonna take a little bit of skin. Oh. Only on embers. Hmm. Is there a fire anywhere nearby? Don't even remember. Yeah, I really don't know what goes on because... Oh my god, I didn't even realize this is a... Ew. I can't tell if it's like a burned corpse or like the corpse of someone that's been transmutated into a root person. That's what it looks like. I don't really know what happens with stream because like I restarted it. Like I restarted my computer and everything seems fine. I don't get it. We got one at least. Beach. Oh. Oh, I thought there was something back there. I found a secret. Nope. I squished it. Why does this nail turn into ink? Just kind of bloops. It becomes like black ink. I don't get it. Leave me another one of these though. Ooh, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah. Dude, this place is the best for skeeters. I think I remember that. Guess what I should do is re-alert people that I'm actually live. In just a second. And people can actually know that I didn't just give up on stream. I see Annika was thrilled about my question if we would find her in the swamp. There. Oh, that's good enough. Oop. I'm running around. Forgot to change screens. I'm a professional. No, not even close. I'm not even up to emote status yet. That requires a lot more followers. What else did I need? Bug acre. The thistles. Oh no, wait, I have the lazy grass. So I think I'm good. Let's go find out. Tap. To the sick house. Yeah, okay. You place a sloshing jar of ichor in the nurse's hands. She inspects it suspiciously, but doesn't ask where it came from. Bugs. I squished the bugs. Oh, no, I drugged them and then hatcheted them. Where else would it come from? You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them to the nurse. She's careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. The nurse takes the dried grasses you have been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into powder. Like my hopes and dreams. The nurse nods at you, gathering all the ingredients into a small hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she mashes everything into a slimy, stinky liquid. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. Speak for yourself. One can never have enough lumps. What? Nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbling mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with the point of the needle. Is that because she's bad at her job, or because Baba Yaga doesn't have any? Sorry, you seem to have a strange physiology. Give it here. I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab it into your arm without further fuss. A cold sensation climbs into your fingertips. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague before the time being. Just be quick. Just be quick. The leech is very busy. Yeah, I bet she is. Getting free meals off people. Ooh. Gnarly. Aches and pains aren't even half of it. A bit greenish around the gills. Each snore has a disturbing wetness to it. Looks like death, likely not long from it. Another unfortunate patient in the care of the leech. Has seen better days, surely. Bedridden for the time being. Exhausted from this whole ordeal. Excuse me. An unfortunate victim of unfortunate circumstances. Has been here longer than he can remember. An open-topped barrel, decent for temporary storage, not as much for rentination. Crimson wine, thick dark wine that clings to the inside of the bottle. Presiding figure of this house of sickness. Ooh. The doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. From under her wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter, but pays you no mind. You must be the leech. I was hoping you could help me find one of your patients. Do you have a symptom? Crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot, perhaps a yellow liver. Let's get you examined. The leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift paw. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we are all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or broken arm, we all suffer in one way or another. Peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see a deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth in her words, there's a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone. I guess this leech doesn't just suck blood, but feeds on suffering. You know, like most managers. I'm here to heal, mend, to put all your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I told you already, I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone. A man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have a twisted this or broken that. Or the pox sets in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does it look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well then, how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know what you're looking for. You look about the sick house of the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. I can speak. It's that man with the beard. That man? You don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? Leave me alone. It's the beardy guy you're looking for. It was a fellow with dark hair, dark eyes. They're sleeping. Looks like they could use the rest. A husband? Yeah, he had a darker complexion than me. Brr. I'll say it again, as cute as this game is, and the kind of almost childish humor it has, it's also very dark. Oh, I'm meant to poison that, aren't I? Alright. Can't find the short guy? Sorry, can't help you. You don't know where that short fellow got to, huh? Is the beardy guy you're looking for? This patient just stares into the distance, silent. Catatonic. So, is that the actual husband? Or the doctor before the leech? Or both? Maybe we have to go back and talk to the wife. I think. Maybe not. Just remember to cover your mouth when you cough. Yeah, those are bodies, by the way. Probably more bodies she's gonna throw out. All now son, bring me your weary, your sick, be well kept in my care. Well, do you have any better idea who exactly you're looking for? Order, apparently. I'm gonna need a bit more than that. Or narrowing it down, give me something else. The big beard. Ah, yes, I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle, but on his journey through the swamp he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. In the end, there wasn't much I could do for him except make him comfortable. He's dead. What sort of sick house is this anyway? My condolences, really. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to doing what I can do for the living. And at least tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seemed to be having trouble keeping track of them all. I'm sorry, that information is reserved for next of kin, judging by your physique. I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. To return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. Let me out. I wonder how many people that lady's killed. I wonder if she has anything to do with those corpses. They're more up north. Hello, Fed. I am playing more Wytchwood. You just missed out on the creepy lake doctor leech lady. We have losing my husband. Should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I am sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague. I also can't read tonight. Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance. You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. That was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be so... I didn't think it would be for some measly plague of all things. Oh, where's the bull now? I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me. But our assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Ah, brimstone and bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister. Can I ask you for another favor? I suppose I've already stuck my foot into this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just to the west of here. It knew me well in my younger years, and I expect it's got some juice left. I need you to dust it off and fire it up again. I do good myself, but the time I get my poor husband's body would already be reduced to worm parts. Oh, very eloquent, milady. What am I to do with this circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings on the obelisks will explain the rest. Okay, they didn't explain a lot. Kind of already looked there, but sure. Get him. Get the soot sprites. Get him. Richard. How's it going, Fed? Gotta say I've been doing alright. Relaxing. Brush off a blanket of thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes at your touch, bringing slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surround the ritual spot. You'll need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic lettering engraved on their surfaces. The western obelisk requires a source of undead animation. Oh, okay. Goes well. Just came back from getting my hair cut and I'm just waiting for food. Ooh, do you like the haircut? Southern obelisk asks for a collection of bodily fluids to breathe new life into an unliving vessel. Uh-oh. Excellent. Nobody likes a haircut. I was about to say nobody likes a haircut they don't like. Big understatement. I guess what I mean to say is, everybody hates it when you get a haircut and it winds up not being what you want. Hello again, Kappa. I am staple once again. The eastern obelisk yearns for the tooth of a dragon. I haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what's out in the swamp. Ah, that's what I need to drag it for. Oh god, I'm gonna clip its tooth with the shears? Ow. Hope stream doesn't crash again. Yeah, me too. Me too, me too. The Northern Obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing but bureaucratic. Death certificate from the leech would fit the bill. Oh. We're gonna reanimate the husband. That's fine. That's fine. Ah, we're gonna have to go back to the pumpkin jacks. Got enough of that though. Let's make our snack real quick. Oh. Ah, okay. We gotta go back to the fields. It's the quickest way. Going up, it looks like. To the fields. Man. Alright, I gotta need more pots. More pots, more pots. No, Moo. Shit. Always need more. Or something. Let's check how they're doing. Don't worry now, child. You won't ever have to fear him again. Yeah, thank God. Fuck that guy. No dog. Eek. I only get like one puddle of clay. What is this? Jip me out of my clay? I should say that. Can't rob me of my clay? My clay. Deserve that clay. I worked hard for that clay. How's it going, Cambo? I didn't really get a chance to ask you before, everything broke. Let me in. I'm getting like one at a time. Lame. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. May as well make two. You're good? That's good. Yeah, it's been a nice day today. So far, the only bad thing is bandit seem friendly. Yeah, Fed, unfortunately you did miss the last part that I did. I think it's still up on Twitch, but it's also up on YouTube. We have befriended the bandits by making them eat crow. Interpret that as you will. We took care of the ox and the snake, so the last one is the leech to do Baphomet's bidding. How's my hair for? Oh yeah, Pumpkin Jack. Chop. Chop. Yes, it's been going well. I did also see some screenshots of this game, and I was a little worried that after we went through with Baphomet's quest that would be it. I think we still have more game after that. We've got a little while. A little bit of time to enjoy it. Where the heck is the... I think it's this way. Pheasant. Out of the way, pheasant. Be gone, guarded gnomes. Oh, they're guarded gnomes. Oh my god. Just got there. Natural tinkerer, but stubbornly refuses to read any instruction manuals. Snag vine. Oh, perfect. Look. I don't always understand. I was also amazed when I saw the clip of Shay talking about small pupper. I didn't even understand. I had no idea. I'm not good with backwards words. Come on. Chop. Make our sacrifice. And one of these. Just in case. What else do I need? Ah, yes. Surprised me as well, surprised everyone. Uplums did it. Bamboozled everyone, like a good pupper do. Also realizing I probably should have checked for anything else I needed before I left. Shit. Also carry humors. No. For years. That tricksy pup. Which one is the... Ah. Okay, got that. Ah, then I had to figure out how we murder the leech. So I think I'm gonna have to head back for that. Keep forgetting I can't just press M for a map. Shadowed away, yeah. Tricksy small pupper. Tricksy puppers. Oh, I also got new headphones today. Like they came in today. The only reason I got new headphones is because my old ones, the ear cups were straight up coming apart. Like completely coming apart. I could not fix them. They are heavier. They're still Razer Kraken headphones. I think these ones are like Razer Kraken Forged is the name. They were expensive, you know. They were like $100. But I mean, my last headphones were also Kraken Razer, and those lasted me. Those were $50, and they lasted me for... Oh my god, I think it's been like 6 years. Yeah, I think these are even a better sound quality. Because I've currently got my game sound to like 2%. And it's still kinda loud. So normally, the way you kill a leech... I mean, normally the only way I know how to kill kill a leech cleanly is by burning it. A good amount of time. Yeah, I was impressed. They were, because they were basically plastic as well. Whereas these actually feel like they're metal. They're dense. Now, I think salt is for slugs. Although we do get salt from... I don't have any now. Now I can pick up salt. Wait, no, let's go... Let's go... Here, the Drake tooth. Yeah, here we go. We'll try the salt. Maybe the salt will work. There you go. And good night. Dozing like a happy puppy. I'll leave him to it. Fucking cut his tooth. A pair of shears. Ah, it hurts my mouth. Ouchie. You need belly rubs. It does after that. Absolutely does. Here we go. You place the token of undeath into the basin. Flutters like a candle for a moment before the shadowy umber of the obelisk snuffs it out. Noise. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. Blech. The fluid slowly disappears as if being drained by some unseen thirst, until only the wet residue remains. Blech. Look, witchcraft isn't always picking flowers and playing with wands. Sometimes it's just gross. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. Right now, we're just gonna... figure out how I get the death certificate. Sometimes it's blood and piss. And sweat. Drool. Probably cum. Look, it said bodily fluids. It didn't say which ones were excluded. Could even be marrow. Maybe the death certificate isn't from killing the leech yet. Like I said, Fid, witchcraft ain't always elegant. Sometimes it's nitty gritty and dirty. Also, sex magic is a thing. It's a real thing. Witches be crazy. Perhaps. Maybe she's filled out. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Sometimes it's horny, apparently. And not just because of their horned hunter god. Not a step closer. Who knows what sort of disgusting maladies you might be carrying? Somebody's changed your tune. Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know. But I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she's asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give her... Oh. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation of murder. She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medical closet. Now, where has that serum got to? Oh, don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have time to go out to yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. That's how most people feel about me. What are you getting at? Medicine for that death certificate? I think it's a fair trade, don't you? You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Ah, you'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. You literally people's misery. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies into your hands. I've always got those. Dragonfly wing and mending poultice. Oh, a lot of those. Not sure how should we be using these. Make another one for myself. No, just gonna get a dragonfly. Oh shit. I lost it. Well, that's fine, I can make another. There's plenty of stuff to make another. Alright. Let's lure a little dragonfly. Dead. And good. Jeez. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary looking cabinet without a second glance. Ugh. I love how they just pop. It is gruesomely satisfying. The leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shelf. The leech inspects the barbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside her excruciating-looking instruments. I've run your errands, and now I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, ineligible scribbles. She's a doctor. A voodoo witch doctor. Plague doctor. Hybrid. Maybe a little bit of mumming in there. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right. You suppose it's better than nothing. Ah, next time I need a doctor's note, I'd better off forging the signature myself. You crumple the note into a tight roll for safekeeping. Yoink. I'll be back for your soul. I'll be back for your soul. What was that? Nothing. Goodbye. I must away. Oh, speaking of, I've actually been watching, on my lunch breaks, I've been watching Kotaro Lives Alone, a despairing but heartwarming anime series. I can see why it's talked about constantly right now. Oh, I'm still sick and dying. The human swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. We're ready to bring this man back? Because I think this was going to happen. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. Carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle's center. Nope. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada, recite the vegetation of necrodermis, apply the canatopic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be in the swamp somewhere. I'ma guess, up north. Ooh. Neat. Alright. Did I not get a new recipe? Oh shoot, doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go find his body. Unless it's past the troll. I'm gonna have to deal with that rude farting troll at some point. Whoop. Can't catch me. The face is Baba Yaga in the west. Alright, husband. Ugh, this must be where the nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. Oh, well, none of them have a beard. Similar perhaps, but not the right body. This isn't it. Unfortunate nonetheless. This is the right one. Not the husband, this one. Also doesn't fit the description. Not this one. Where on earth is that stinking body? No, technically you're not wrong, so it gets stinking, because it's probably decomposing. But since we're in a swamp, I'm pretty sure everything stinks. Do you think I'd be able to find him among the dead here? A bog. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. The Frog King? Okay. Two globular red eyes slowly unglued themselves and swirl to boggle at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping, toothless maw among the most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. How do I lure out? Behold its majesty. Mr. King, I know I've been picking up your children and mushing them into slime, but all I'm looking for is a corpse. Not my corpse. Let it be. As a lovely young mortal wandered its way into my palace. You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable mountain of insects. My subjects have such a healthy appetite, they will all grow big and strong. I eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender. Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay-high, full beard, dead-ish. The frog chaps its fingers against the log, grinning an impossibly large grin. Because it's basically all mouth. Yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma, and fall off the bone ribs. Probably because his flesh was falling off the ribs. But I'm sorry to say that when something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. Frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Ah. I need more snails. I have newt. Oh yeah. Still gonna have to go back to the forest. That's right. Got more goblins to get. And caught on shit. But first, snail. And hack. Oh wait, no, I gotta capture you. What? Bait it? Oh. Bait on a stick. No one can resist food on a stick. Dead. I got a shiny rock. We need... Oh, so we're gonna have to go back to the plains first. No, but I need more skeeters. Alright, before I go hip-hopping around, let's head back this way. I found the perfect skeeter hunting spot. That might be Plains entrance. Get it. Look at it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come here, you little booger. Still don't know why the snails just explode into ink. I don't get it. Come here. Come here. Yeah. And a hatchet. Ah, there we go. Holy crap, it's already 10. Oh well. Oh, I thought this was the plains entrance. No, that's like, it's the opposite side there. Oh shit. Yeah, because I don't think there's anywhere else here. Fuck. Just go on the slow walk all the way over. Actually, there's this. Why walk where you can teleport? That's modern magic. Was that 8-stick still there? I think it was. A quick look to see if there's any more. I'm not seeing any right now. Oh, nope. There you go. Alright. Let me in. It is still there. Nice. your meat stick. Portal technology would be great in your life. I think it would. Well, what would you rather? Would you rather be able to teleport? Or go for, like, the Futurama transportation tubes? I think I would personally take the teleporting because I'm hoping that wouldn't make me feel motion sick. Like the tubes would probably. Come here, you little booger. Give me. Let's go make this king barf. What a weird thing to say. It's not the strangest thing I've said. It's strange. You live for now. Weird yet accurate. Here, you'll like these. They taste good. I don't think that worked. You wrap a juicy looking grub around the moat, medicinal tablets and offer it up to the Frog King. Your Majesty, everyone must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps this small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue. I don't know if you want that thing to loosen its tongue. The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought. Bah, delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now I already told you where. His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. Frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knocks you off your feet. Ugh. Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench! Frog wobbles on his legs and looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. With some snapping and squeezing, you managed to get him down into a transportable size. I'm just gonna shove him in the bag. I think the hoarding needs to stop once you start actually putting corpses in the bag. Like maybe it's too much now. Too much stuff. Alright. Place the body. Paint the lines. Cut the man. Paint the lines. Cut the man. Never. The most unafraid hoarder to exist. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Slap it right down there. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limb and pull it spread equal against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisk, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly it bolts upright. Look at that handsome mug. Good morning, sir. Well, hello there. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that? The reanimated corpse claws at his throat. Oh, sorry, wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping about on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from a someplace beyond. Murderer! What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you. No, Leech murdered me. Oh my god. Are you guys surprised? Is anyone surprised? He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me a drained my blood. Leech murdered others. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled ball. I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? With a surprise. Check her office. Find proof. Don't you worry. I'll make sure that Parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, I ate. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. We have reunited a couple. They are a beautiful matchmaker. Alright, let's go fucking kill this woman. I mean, we knew. We knew that Leech was bad news. Morbid. Hey, they say till death do you part, but you know what? That doesn't matter. You're really committed, not even death can stop you. While the Leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of various cabinets in her office, mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It is until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. Books are all fake, just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Ooh, secret room. Your fingers erase the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With a click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of the source. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. Maybe you were right, Fid. Maybe salt does get leeches too. I just thought it was slugs. Need to rifle through me pockets. Wait, where is the salt? I just picked some up. Of ingredients, there we go. Do we need regular salt? Will embalming salts not work? Waiting to be salted. Can I do a salt leech? Oops. Because I can't drag it or anything. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh, I still have the mirror. I didn't even know that. Oh right, because the snake souls it. I can't look at anything else. Am I missing something? Game? Oh, what is that? Ah, spirit salts, that's what I wanted. Okay. There we go. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be in here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. Ah, that addition of the black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it would pair well with an infusion of peat moss paisley in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely. Sharp flavor. Full body, too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention. Her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor with an explosive glass. What's happening? The leech spasms as tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. This game has some really good descriptions. Ew. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly. Drained by the very spirit she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips you make out the faintest of heartbeats. The soul of the leech. The souls of the bear, leech, snake, and ox jostle in your satchel with fearful energies. That's that then. I better get these back home to the goat before he ransacks the rest of the place. Complete. So, ma'am, I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose the whole time. Yeah, so do good and actually help people. Do better. Let me out. We must return to Baphomet. But first, I kinda want to check on the couple. See how they're doing. She's probably yelling at her husband, really. Like any good Southern woman, she's always angry at her husband. Gotta admit, I think the leech was probably the coolest design. Very creepy. Thank you, sister. He's good and new. Love, wife. I mean, sure. Seems fine to me. As long as you're happy. You know, I was gonna say, I don't know, it's weirder that she's with a zombie, or if that lady was married and had a son with the ox, but no, I'm gonna go with the zombie is weirder. Look, the ox is weird, but at least it was alive. Oh. Time to go home. Give the goat what he needs. Buffy. Goat. Where'd he go? I think he's in the grave. The mausoleum. Darkness. The goat rears its head at the sight of you. Its hooves pound the ground excitedly. Most excellent. I can sense the presence of spirits about you. You must have captured the souls I asked for. No small task, I can tell you that. Just what do you plan on doing with them? Oh, this and that. Nothing you must concern yourself with. What's important is that you are one step closer to fulfilling your contract with me. Just go ahead, place them in the shrine there. I'll take care of the rest. Yeah, chicken feet. That's what I'm saying. I think she's Baba Yaga, because she's got like the whole chicken motif, even with like this feather boa. Goat shakes its head toward the carved relief at the back of the room, grinning in a horrible way that no goat should. Approach the shrine and open your satchel. Now for the bear. As you bring the stuffed bear close to the carved stone relief in the wall, it spontaneously bursts into flames in your hands, burning away until only a harsh red stone remains. The stone zips out of your grasp and straight into a socket on the wall, buzzing like some angry insect. You are buffeted by flashes of the bear's wrath, drunken, roaring, cowering bodies, splintered wood, the smell of honey, dried wood. As with the first, the mummified husk of the leech turns to ash as you bring it close to the wall, leaving only a glowing orb in its place. Images of the leech slither into your mind, like a needle, the drip, drip, drip of draining fluids, soothing words, and restless sleep. You cracked a mirror. Prismatic colors flash through your head at the thought of the snake, secrets lapped up by a forked tongue, and whispers beneath the sound of festivities. And the hardened seed. The ox brings with him the overbearing heat of the midday sun, the salty tang of sweat in the soil, suffering, sacrifice, solitude. Holy shit. You step away from the shrine and its smoldering stones. Your burdens suddenly feel much lighter. Beside you, the sleeping maiden stirs in her slumber, but does not wake. Now then, you've had a very long day. Why don't you get some rest? Tomorrow we shall pick up bright and early. Yes, I am quite tired. Yeah, that's what I was looking at too, Fed. I was like, oh, so we do have to get all of the things. Okay, so here's something else I noticed. We've got a gentleman over here. A lady here, but she doesn't look like the sleeping maiden. And some creepy pictures, just for fun, I guess. Also, this cauldron is always bubbling. Whatever we're slow cooking in there, it's gotta be real tender by now. To the outside. Ah, good morning, my swamp lily. I trust you slept well. Like the dead. You stretch out your back, making a sound like snapping twigs. Relatable. Well, no time to dilly-dally, unless it's the next 4 souls on our list. We must travel east, out of the forest, towards civilization. We're gonna die. We're gonna see a witch come in and say, burn the witch. We're gonna die. Ugh, I hate crowds. Well, it can't be helped. You must seek out these souls in the village, the market, the docks, and the graveyard. The graveyard might at least be a reprieve from chattering townsfolk. Alright, Goat, I'll bring you your souls. You seem much more reasonable today. Have a change of heart, perchance? If these next 4 are anything like the last, they'll get what's coming to them. Oh, you just jinxed it. I'm glad we reached an understanding. Oh, they're gonna start. The cat in the market, the rat in the graveyard, the fish in the docks, and the ram in the village. I still don't know, like specifically when we saw the ox. I don't know if these creatures start out as like, I mean essentially furries, you know, humanoid animals. Or if they're actually human, but become animalistic based on the things that they do. Like they're transformed. Which would also make sense as to why we have this kind of bird motif. And why there's a bucket over our head. Because if we also made a deal with the goat, Baffy, perhaps making a deal means that he takes away essentially your humanity. And you are physically marked to be, you know, an animal. Because like even when you see like the witch's hands, are also kind of like bird claws. So there might not be anything remotely human about her. You have an open doorway? Nope, we're gonna have to find it. Because the other thing is that most of the sapient creatures we've come across, the sentient ones, they are human. Like actually human, like this lady. Yeah, we've seen pixies and things. We've spoken to pixies. But I mean, there actually seem to be their own race, you know, their own kinds of creature. But nobody seems to differentiate between human and whatever Baba Yaga is. You have to also see other animal folk and plant ones as well. Yeah, that's the other thing. But are the plant folks sentient? Like, we have seen the changelings and the dryads. We don't know if they're sentient. I don't know. It might be a mystery forever. It might actually tell us eventually as we delve deeper. Who knows? Sheep's clothing. Oh, it's this way? I think I went the wrong way. No? Apparently it's supposed to be up this way. I genuinely can't seem to get out this way. Oh, you know what? I think I can go that way. Let's try that way. Want to talk to you about the ox. Yes, but we did find out that that one was actually cursed. So he was originally human and then became a gourd. A villager, what? A pluck pocket. Ooh. Ooh, I can take things. Huck pocket. Clever fingers find their way into deep pockets, now conveniently from a distance. 6 feet apart now. Oh no. No, I'm not gonna steal a lot, just a little bit. What I need, that's all. Useful against villagers and fisherfolk. A rat nest, a disgusting amassment of filth pulsing with the rodent life within. And a pickpocket. Wants what's yours. He's a shiny lure, sure to catch the eye of destructible clutching scavengers. Useful against elves and pickpockets. That's not Leeching, the rat of the skies, noble and numerous. You thought I was done. I thought I was done. Well, to be fair, it looks like there's a lot more. Like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna unlock all of these recipes, so there's a lot left. Twig bundles. I'll go ahead and make one of these, because you never know, could be useful. A bone? Ah, from the graveyard. And crab claws and gloves. I'm ready to pick up everything. I am prepared. I'm sharpening his crown. Spirit you back to cozy comforts. Sheepdog, oh my god. Oh, look at its dumb face. Oh. This anxious little dog attempts frantically to get the town's guard attention as they stand to watch in front of the smoking ruins of a burned down shop. Please, you have to listen to me. My friend is missing. The guard stifles a yawn, annoyed at having to work. Yeah? And what's your friend look like? The sleeves of the sheepdog's oversized sweater flail about comically. She's about yay tall, wears a green vest, has black wool. So she's one of them sheep, huh? Probably just got lost. You know, them times ain't too bright. Okay. So, maybe not every animal folk has sold part of their soul to the goat. But then again, if this is the sheep that we're looking for, then it has. They don't know what the dog has. God, there's just more and more mysteries to unfold. She didn't get lost. She's gone missing. Her wool shop is burnt down on purpose. Can't you smell it in the air? Alright, take it easy, Scooby. Also seem like it's normal. That's the other thing. That's why I said I'm not sure if the animal folk has anything to do with making a deal with the goat, or if they are just furries that exist in the world. That's the deepest lore I haven't unlocked yet. Calm down, sir. We're investigating the situation, but I'm sure this fire was a simple accident. I bet your friend just left the kettle on or something. Why don't you check with the ram in the town square? If anyone knows what a lost sheep is, it's probably him. How can you say that? Everyone knows the ram hates the black sheep. Racist? Looks like all these footprints, I bet his goons had something to do with this. Listen, you're starting to get on my nerves. Just leave this to professionals, alright? He turns away from the dog and goes back to doing absolutely nothing. Professionals indeed. I couldn't find a fish in a frying pan. Better look into this funny business myself. And yeah, that's the other thing. Baba Yaga apparently has like 4 eyes? Or maybe it's just 2 very large eyes. I don't know. I'm just theorizing. A new chapter. The ram. Nope. Work. I bet that hot-headed ram's behind it somehow. Don't worry, Scooby. I'll get on the case. Chop. Oh, that makes more sense. I got a cobblestone. Just gonna tear up the roads, take the cobblestones. They won't mind. Lockbox. A well-made storage container. This is where I'm gonna get arrested for stealing. Oh. So I'm gonna sneaky take it. Hehehe. Sneaky thief. Baba Yaga, the menace strikes again. Ooh. Oh. Yes, because you can get holes from ash piles. Seems a little in poor taste, but waste not, want not, I suppose. Considering how the guards are here now. Yeah. Pockets right. Oh, sorry. Pockets right for plucking. Oh, cat. This cat deserves a treat. Like fish? Don't have fish. Go away. Ooh. Lace. Get it. Oh, that's where I get the gloves. Nice. Gloves of mine, mate. Get fucked. Ooh, what the? Iron nail. An effective fastener commonplace right up until you need one. It's anything in this game. Don't taunt me, game. You know exactly what you're playing. Oh. Disregarded shanty. At first glance, this looks like a neglected shack long ago fallen into despair. But your canny gaze reveals its construction to be beyond ravages of time, standing overlooked yet constant until properly disrupted. Running your nail along the grain of one of the nailed-up boards proves to be just the disruption it was waiting for. Hello, board. Eek. A snail and a nail. In a pub. No, can't go in. I like that Baba Yaga doesn't really see them as people. They're just resources. But not like resources like the leech was using them. Like resources like, oh, they're just gonna miss like some pocket land. It's fine. It's no big deal. Don't worry about it. It's fine. No, I'm not doing it. Play as packed. I did do it. I'm genuinely surprised that so far I have not actually been arrested for being leeched. Everything is a resource. Like I said, waste not, want not. It's fine. We're kind of an amoral hero. Get the rat. Oh, it's so cute. Get it. Get it. Oh, you need a snap trap. A common rodent pigeon of the earth. Pigeon of the earth. A stone gargoyle. Plunk down unceremoniously in this darkened corner and seemingly grumpy about it. The thirsty gargoyle. Undergoing renovation should be a week or two. Hang on, I gotta give me a red. It's fine, I'm helping the people. By getting rid of the rats. Oh my god, you can get their tails. A rat's tail. Okie dokie. You see that? I'm cleaning up the city. Get rid of the rats. What's this? The flower petals. Convenient. Way to the market. Oh. I have found a skeleton key, and I now know how to make a skeleton key. What? When a skeleton applies itself, no lock can stand in its way. Useful against mimics. Congrats, you now have the job of rat catcher. A useful job. It ain't much, but oh, that thing. Oh, the hatchet. Quickly, the hatchet. Ah, Mimic's toe? Game, what the fuck? Just... I gotta admit, I didn't expect mimics in this game. But, yeah, mimics. Interesting. Get a penny for 10 tails. Hey, penny means a lot in this timeline. That's real money. Oh, I don't have another. Is that an elf? Elf, the tiniest of people said to be capable of even greater feats of smallness. A mimic. Nothing suspicious about this chest whatsoever. Do not look. Move along. Nothing to see here. Oh, just incredibly clear bottles, apparently. Now, holy crap, this place is huge. The door is open. Oh, and that's where they hang people. Oh. The Ram. Self-assured, outspoken, and above all else, loud. The village postboard covered in flyers with a disconcerting bias towards missing persons. Oh, uh-oh. The town well. One serving per person, please. Punk. Gonna go get the loot. Go get my loot. Alright, let's talk to the loud boy. Listen closely, brothers and sisters. We must wear out our wool proudly and show the world that plain is best. Old racist priest ram. Wake up, sheeple! Get that joke out of the way. Oh my god. That's right, plain wool is the best wool. All these outlandish colors and head-splitting patterns that do nothing but confuse and enrage the senses. They are the product of misled individuals. And as we all know, individuals are weak, only united are strong. Together, we speak louder than a single voice. Wait, are all colors bad then? What about gray? It's almost plain white. Gray is forbidden. Gray is the gateway to blue. Sorry, that wrote character. And where there's blue, if green isn't far behind, then what's next? Yellow, purple, even red? Oh no, anything but red, no. Always remember, colors lead to discord, to chaos, and with chaos the wolves will come with us all. Hey, the wolves, not the wolves. Oh, watch out, there's one right there. The nearest sheep nearly jumps out of its fleece when it notices you. I'm not a wolf, you half-wits. Maybe not, but you're different, and that's just as bad. Right, boss? That's right. So what is an outsider wants with us? Are you here to tempt my flock with your anarchic ideas? Baba Yaga the rebel. I doubt you lot would have room in your heads for any more ideals. But no, I'm here looking for the black sheep. It seems her shop was burned down last night. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Brr. That brr, there's some black sheep is a thorn in my side. Never heeds my warnings. Always goes against what's good and proper. But I assure you, I was tending my flock all night, so I had nothing to do with her disappearance. Peckerhead? Yes, Covert. Peckerhead. You're not allowed to be in stream if you're a peckerhead. Hello, Covert. I am here playing Wytchwood, and you've just come in when we're dealing with racist priest-sheep. Ram, I mean. That little sheepdog begs to differ. He says you always had it out for the black sheep, and I'm inclined to believe him with all your prattling. Lies and slander. You have no proof of any wrongdoing. For all we know, she may have just left the kettle on. As the sheep stomp about you, you notice flakes of ash leaving black marks on the cobblestones at the village square. Whoops. We got a little spelling error. That's okay, don't look at it. Proof, huh? Looks to me like some of your flock have sooty feet. I wonder where the suspicious trail will lead. Ooh. It is unknown. A sheep, one of several sheep. They behave similarly. Oh, is that it? Ashy leaving. Ooh, a veiling powder. Been a while since I made that. How's it going, Covert? How you doing? You sprinkle the revealing powder over the cobblestones to reveal hidden footprints still blackened by ash. It appears as though several individuals were dragging something away from the town square last night. Wow, that makes tracking way easier. Meep meep. Can't catch me, I'm Baba Yaga. Fastest witch in the west. Still dying. A struggle must have occurred here. You find the remnants of a torn burlap sack and some scattered fistfuls of wool. Oh no. The footprints leading away looked to be moving at great speed, like someone was being chased. Give me a second, I think I need to hydrate. He's ready to stretch, actually. Stretch it out, boys and girls. Ugh. 9 binaries and in-betweeners. Never take breaks. You will curl up like a shrimp permanently. Yeah, looks like I'm staying up late tonight again. That's fine. I don't have to work tomorrow anyway. Let's go see if we can't find that black sheep. I'm out. Thankfully I've got plenty more. A pair of lone footprints duck into this vegetable garden. You notice some more footprints searching in confused directions farther afield. The black sheep must have been trying to hide from her pursuers. Maybe she managed to throw them off her trail. So she's a sheep, but she appears to have actual, like, human-shaped footprints. After following the ashen trail through the back streets, you come to a dead end. Your only company is a stone gargoyle squatting atop the building corner. Oh, so it needs a wash. You stand on your tiptoes to examine the great carved demon closer, noting the lovely knitted scarf billowing about its neck. What a fine garment. I could do with a new one. It's starting to get chilly. I just hope it hasn't got any of that bird poo on it. As you reach up to unwrap the scarf, the gargoyle's eyes swivel in their sockets with a sound like 2 grinding millstones. Well, excuse me. I'm quite fond of this avian excrement, actually. It adds a touch of authenticity to the whole ensemble, don't you think? Oh, I beg your pardon. Didn't realize I was speaking to a watcher. Ha, a watcher. Why is it that no one ever comes to watch me? I'm a handcrafted from the finest block of artisanal granite, so masterfully chiseled that I came to life. Nothing on this earth would beyond his greater claim to beauty than I. Excuse me. And yet, day after day, I sit up here and no one gives me so much as a passing glance. Well, maybe if you cleaned up once in a while. Oh, hush. I don't need to take fashion tips from you. And besides, you only looked up at me because of this fabulous scar. Admit it. It kinda does smack you in the face when you're underneath. I was merely following this trail of sooty footprints. But now that you mention it, that scarf has a fine knit to it. You didn't happen to get it from the black sheep, did you? Why, where else would I have gotten something so swanky in this dreary little town? That black sheep is the only other person around here that appreciates good taste. Unlike that ghastly ram, who was ringing that gaudy mouth of his and poo-pooing everyone else's fun, this world is alive and needs a good splash of color once in a while. You know what the black sheep is, then? Now hold on, how do I know you weren't another age in the banality like the ram? Look at that skirt, so last century. We're gonna have to upgrade our fashion to impress the gargoyle. Let the prove here in alley the fashion scene before I say another word. I've had my eyes on some new shoes for ages. Why don't you just snag a pair from the village? Surely no one will notice. Pah, those clogs ain't fit for a horse. No, I got my heart set on elf shoes. Delicate, dainty, exquisite, and absolutely to die for. What else I could do with a nice hat to go with my fetching scarf? Maybe some needle and thread to do some alterations. Well, what are you waiting for? The fashion scene moves too quickly standing around idle. We need pairs of elf shoes, a sewing kit, and a gnome hat. I don't know the gnome's weakness. Okay. I'm gonna have to go and get more fireflies. See, like 3 pairs of elf shoes, it said. Time to kill an elf. For the elf on a shelf, it's time for elf to get wrecked. Keep trying to click down on my actual hotbar to move things. Look, nobody likes elves anyway. Everyone agrees they're little snobs. No, I best another mimic. It's a mimic. The licky boy. And I gotta get away from this guy. So I want to make sure I get the elf, not the bandit. Nope, you're going the wrong way, you little shit. There you go. Give me your shoe. Oh my god, it's actually dead. That elf got vaporized. Damn. I never think of the consequences until it's too late. Jeez. It's the docks. And sure, we'll have a look at the docks. Too far. Ooh. Scavenger of the shoreline. Beginning of a quiet sunset. Well, I like this background music. Good old shanty-tune. What the? Deep one. Not quite a fish, not quite a man. Something from the depths. All according to plan. Tidal tincture. The waves call them back. Useful against deep ones. A fishing spot. Likely shells for an easy catch. Though appearing delicate, it is in fact strong enough to land even the largest aquatic holes. A soothing rune. Arcane forms calm the distress and set pain souls at ease, useful against weeping specters. Better running low. Good night, covert. Sorry to see you go so soon. But I will probably stream again at some point. Whatever it is. What is that? Skipper scale. Huh. Okay. Oh. A crab. Each of its pinches is a statement. Here I am crab. Ooh. Oh, he almost got me. Barnacle. Oh boy. What the? What? Sure, Skipper. It's literally a fish with legs, just straight out of Gyo. Or whatever the fuck that horror fish manga was from... what's his face? Junji Ito. This fish seems to have skipped a few evolutionary steps. Oh my god. This game kills me. It's great. I love it. Ooh. There's a big void. Hungry but unwilling to take any action to satisfy that. Do you know apparently when pelicans sort of like sink into themselves, you can see that like weird lump, like if they open their mouth. I know this game's great. They open their mouth and you can see that weird lump. It's like in the back of their throat. It's actually their spine. They are freaks of nature. Can you catch me? Slime. Another one. God. Oh, there we go. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. I thought you might like that fun nature fact. But did you enjoy my nature fact bit? Ah. Found the portal. To so many passerby, this seems yet another collection of crusty barnacles clinging to the surface of a stone until the tide next surges. You can spot the inconsistencies, the irregularities within the scattered arrangement. And with a single, exacting touch, the illusion falls away. Ta-da! Alright, let's... field? Right? Because we need... okay. I need to go to the field for. Oh yeah, the nomad. Oh, I'm gonna go get fireflies first, because that's easy. The weed. I mean the forest herb. Definitely not weed. This is a family-friendly channel. Not at all, sure. Not in the slightest. Can't even pretend. You still drive heaving over here? Buddy, give it up. You're not gonna go in the well. No treasure left in there for you anyway. Yeah, right it is. Yeah, it is. It totally is. Totally. But only for children of immaturity. You still gotta be at least 18 to get my jokes. Oops. That's fine. captured all the fireflies. There is probably somewhere by the city where you can capture fireflies. But, I mean, I was gonna have to go back and to the fields for the gnomes anyway, so. NBD. I'm gonna have to take a look at what that is. Well, I probably will in a little bit, because I am gonna have to stop soon. We brought this on. Alright. Fun animal facts are interesting to learn, and I just didn't want you to lay in suspense forever, Fed. Thought you would want to know certain facts and things. You're still having a good time? And he plays slightly better than he used to? Oh, this is that like winter portal that we keep seeing in the oh, what would you call that? The center. The center point with all the rest of the portals. I can't think of the word right now. But it'll be for later. Okay. Yeah, let's actually go down to the fields. See if we can figure out how to capture a new message. No, a hub. I think a hub was what I was trying to wrap my head around. My brain just, it doesn't work sometimes. I go through a lot of words in my head, and that's my excuse. I know too many words. Twine. Oh yeah, we gave this man a baby, Fid. Isn't his son precious? He's the happiest papa ever. Because we helped him grow his baby. Aw, really? Eat it. Unfortunately, you can't. On about it though. Mostly just keep it quiet. Alright, there's a little gnome. I guess this person's a plant person, isn't he? Like some sort of like carrot man? Yeah. Alright, where are you, weird little whispery, muttery bastard? There you are. A puzzle box. Little more than a mechanized toy, but apt to fascinate those with a tinkering mind. Puzzle. Ugh. God damn it. Okay. Hey. Need like one more. There is a potato guy. You were right. I think that's that guy, actually. Come here. Come here, little booger. Oh wait, I think I've gone past the thing. Oh, that's okay. I don't know. This game doesn't always seem to like when I click on things. Just like, oh, you need like the shears to do that. Well, I got the shears. Please do the thing. Come on. To the shores. Or the docks. And to people. What happens when you get too into your work? It's when you, it's where your roots grow. A child. Excuse me, can you spare any seashells? I tried all along the beach, but everyone always gets them before I can. She points along the shoreline, where you see scores of fishermen digging in the sand. Every so often one of them discovers a seashell and rejoices as if it were a gold nugget. Seashells? What's the big deal with seashells? The little girl looks down to the docks, to a particularly large ship at the anchor. At anchor. See that big boat over there? My dad is a captain. He was supposed to come ashore and tell me all about his adventures on the high seas like he always does. But he hasn't come out since they docked. So I tried to go and see him, but there's a grouchy sailor who says I can't go inside the boat unless I get seashells. So I tried to find some, but now everyone else is trying to find them too. Not enough left for me. Sounds fishy. Alright. You stay here a little while. Let me have a chat with this sailor and get to the bottom of this. Really? Oh, I better listen to a grown-up like you. I promise I won't move a muscle. Game's got good humor. The new chapter. Fish. Still gonna focus on this for now. God damn it. Just dumb little fish. Ah, barnacles. Ah, barnacles. Lagoon ding? Ooh. Short row out to our vibrant lagoon. Yeah, I'm supposed to find seashells somehow. So I don't know how. A sandpiper. Combining the beach for or combing the beach for tasty tidbits. That makes more sense. And one bundles of steaks. I'm sure it's a crab. Nice. That's it, little buddy. You'll be nice and safe in there. Everything pops. Delightful. Supposed to find it, I guess. Or fish it up? Maybe I can fish it up. That one. Many wonders in this game. And there's fish with legs. They're something, that's for sure. They are something. Fucking clowns of the sea. The sea and the land. Okay, let's have a row out there. Oh, what the? Okay. That's crab. He's feeling real crabby today. I guess you're gonna be important later? A menacing totem. Standing guard over a conspicuous circle of seashell. Where? I see none. I see none. And everybody left. Hmm. Okay. I guess I'm gonna deal with that later. Hey, God's name. Go find me a shell. I think I might have to talk to... I might have to deal with the fish first. There's a shell shortage. There's a shell shortage, and I need a shell to get the gnome hat. The old god of the fish with the legs. I had to capture some skippers. To the market? Yeah, fuck it. Head into the market. Oh my goodness. A sad unicorn. Hard to say whether this is more donkey or more unicorn, but whichever, they look undeniably sad. A knightly statue. A copper monument to some long-forgotten conqueror. Oh dear, you're fighting again. Oh. You elbow your way to the front of a crowd that has gathered to observe a three-way shouting match. A trio of merchants are yelling wildly at each other. You treacherous fiend! I know it was you that snuck into my shop and put mealworms in my bread. Words? You think I've got time to traipse about your silly little bakery? I have to make sure you stay out of my smithy. Firecrackers in my coal, I could have lost an eye. Don't have eyes. Meh. I knew what I deserved it, you traitor. I know you ruined a whole batch of my candles with the sulfur stunt. Now my store smells like I'm mules behind. Men launched themselves at one another, fists swinging in a whirling melee. Oh. Doesn't he look smug? Looks like Eeyore. Eeyore that went to a party, got some tattoos. Off in the shadows you catch a stealthy figure watching the chaos with a delighted grin. That's how the idiots pride. With a flick of her tail, the feline disappears through the maze of market stalls. What's all this commotion about? A dull, monotonous voice drones out across the square in reply. Eeyore is a character. You don't even know the worst of it. Another chapter. The cat. Hitched to a post, this tragic creature rises its tear-filled eyes at you. Despite its depressing appearance, you find yourself somehow feeling lighter. What on earth is a rainbow spirit doing in the midst of a market brawl? I thought your kind thrived on love and sunshine and all that kind of sappy drivel. Oh, sure. Normally this market's a wonderful place to be, but lately it's been nothing but misery and unrest. Just look around. All I see are three little brats popping out their chests and barking like mutts. Surely a hot meal and a good night's rest would cool their heads. I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. You see, all sorts of awful things have been happening. Vandalism in folks' gardens, trash in the well, wagon wheels tampered with, rumors spreading like wildfire about this or that, cheats and lies. Now I'm usually the one who keeps the peace around here with my trusty magic horn, makes the truth flow and keeps folks honest. But with all this deception and treachery in the air, it's as limp as a noodle. My powers are useless. I mean, they make pills for that, man. The droopy horn is no laughing matter. I disagree, it's the butt of many jokes. You had a bit of a pick-me-up. Do you suppose you could get this place under control? Sure as sugar. I just need to get some of my strength back. I think all you need is a Gatorade and An owl. A good snack on a perky. See, he just needs some electrolytes. A rainbow roll. Oh, good lord, it sounds terribly sweet. A butcher. Ooh, another elf. Get your ass back there, elf. Yeah. Shoes are mine. I'm getting stuck on shit. I think Fed's dead. I saw you move, Mimic. Yeah, dupe me. There's another one. Oh, this must be the smelly candle makers. Get back there. Nope, get the back there. Walk back there. No. Ugh. That's right, there you go. Give me your shoes. My shoes. My shoes now, dumb elf. Okay. I think I might have to go through with the fish quest first. Oh, this. A great offering of produce is beneath before this effigy, but you glimpse a single telltale marker secreted in one of the baskets. The quick tug and the illusion is dispelled. Huh. So we found the portal. Now I just climb my way to the graveyard. The bakers? You're kind of on the wrong side of the fence. Oh, figured it out. Still wasn't smart enough to follow me. Oh, hello, Moo-Moo. Tall pig. Another of the pig siblings. Another? I haven't met one. What? Workers only. Scram. Oh, okay. Ooh. It's a big old egg. Oh, deal with that goose first. Goose, the nastiest of birds. No, it's just an egg. Grab the egg anyway. Just a fucking goose. I love how chest with legs is more normal than fish with legs. Well, it is a mimic. Like, they are some hairy legs. It's kind of funny, but like... I mean, the fish with legs is so bizarre. Again, it is basically Geo. Let's walk with the grumpy sailor on the boat. See if we can figure out what's going on with the seashells. Enjoy more of the sea shanty. Alright, grumpy bitch. A rough sail. Whoa there. Where do you think you're hobbling off to? Me? Well, I've come to visit my, son. No, you ain't. The only family anyone on this tub has is the sea yourself. And no one gets aboard unless they pay the toll in seashells first. What's a go-brain swabby like you want with a bunch of dirty shells? Tain't for me. The cat got his own business with them shells, and I ain't no one to question them. Whether bring me your dues or cast off. Seashell. I don't know. I'm just genuinely supposed to find them. I would assume... See, I would assume if I dug for them I could. It didn't appear to be there. Hmm. They might have them. Oops. That means I need more of this. Alright. Just... let's capture some skippers. Oh, what the... oh my god. Fisherwoman. She's a fish. I didn't see that before. Holy crap. God, the docks are wild. A whole lot of strange shit. Join the vlog. Follow the ram today. Nah. Ooh. Need me another skipper. Actually, what else did I need? That's stuff. This stuff. Huh. We did see a well you go to. Let's get to the well. Not so many mimics here. Strangely. You know you're in the right place when the religious sheep is the least weird thing. Yeah. Yeah. The cat might also not be weird. But so far it just seems like it's a troublemaker. But I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know its deal yet. Nothing this way. But the ram's down there, so... Hey, catch me. Oh, those. Those. It's a hefty recipe. Also haven't met the rat. Probably the one leaving all the rat nests around. Would not be surprised if we get there. It's a whole, like, rat king spiel. Tails tangled up in each other and then whatnot. To the docks. Let's go take out a merman, see if he drops his shell. I just shrink down that merman and put him in my pocket. Something that crawled up from the abyss. Indeed. Okay. No shell, though. Hmm. Maybe I need a fish for the shells. And it's dead. Fucking skippers. Well, I just seem to fish up fish, which makes the most sense. It leads me to wonder where... And now it's in my pants. Fishing pants. You're always gonna keep some deep ones in your pants. I guess. Oh shoot, it's quite late. Okay. We made some interesting progress today, but I think I am gonna have to call it there for the night. Might only be... I thought that. But then I don't know what reveals that. Well, maybe now they will. Okay, before I call it, let's try making another trip to the lagoon. Maybe now that we've actually spoken with the guy, we'll show up. Hmm. Oh no, you have to take it from the fisher folk. Well, there we go. So that means first I gotta get myself to the graveyard to start collecting bones. Alright. We got there. Let's find where the graveyard. It's to the market. Oop. Try going up to the market again. To the market. Maybe it's in the village then. The village. So like the original 4 souls we were going for, it looked like you could pretty much do them in just about any order. Smell a rat down that way. But it looks like for these 4 souls, you're kind of on a more set path. You gotta... Or at least, I guess to a certain extent. You at least have to explore all the areas to gather all the shit you need to build up to get things. Here we are. Ew. Sorry, ma'am, I must warn you the graveyard's not safe right now. No hours I can lay him on a grave if in your wall. Night croak, nobody better bring me posies. What's the matter? Something's got the spirits of this place riled up in a real bad way. All restless and cranky they is. There's this horrible howling coming from the mansion up on the road. Scream that chill the bumps right off of your goose. That's a good one. Right off your goose. Every time I gather up my wits to go take a look-see, my knees turn to jelly as soon as I set foot on the path. Mark my words, the creepy old place is haunted by something more than just a sleepless spirit. Ha! Ghost stories are for children. When you get to be my age, it takes something special to put the fright in you. Well, if you're so sure about that, could you go up there and tell me what you see? Maybe it has something to do with what's going on when the ghosts are so agitated. The new chapter. The rat. So the rat is upsetting the spookies. Which is just rude. Oh, what the? Oh, it's a mandrake root. Okay, I finally just dug up a root, baby. Which I guess is true. I kinda did. A black rose. How gothic. Come here, little root baby. There's a dog. Ghostly grass trying to claw back at the life it has lost. I was about to say we do get something. A soothing rune. Oh, I'm right by the water. Perfect. Root babies. Right by the water. Yeah. Want to make sure I didn't make the wrong thing. Oh, I was trying to soothe it, but I guess that one doesn't count. Alright. You know, just stay man, I guess. Ouchie. Got me, didn't it? Oh, look, I got a bone. Fantastic. Nice. That's a hanged ghost, distinctly lacking the stillness characteristics of the dead. Indeed. Oh. Oh, what the? An antlered ghost. Haunted, now haunting. The creepy antlers seem to be an optical illusion. A weeping spectre. Oh, ghost, why do you weep? Sobbing with grief, transcending death. Ooh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Macabre shrine. Where one might expect the door to be a mausoleum, here instead stands a shrine, adorned heavily with skulls, perhaps to deter closer inspection. But their arrangement does not serve the dead nor their memory, instead being placed to mask a path beyond. Your knowing fingers reduce it to dust with a tap. This soothe the spirit. And some spectral tears. Bad wings. Oh boy. Ghastly head, lost its body but seemingly all the more sorry for it. Right? Have you heard the word of the ram? It's a weird place to be recruiting people, but real weird place. How do I get in there? Into the church, uninviting certainly, but not uninhabited. Don't know how to get in there. Certainly not this way. Maybe that's for later. Come on. There we go. I'm sure nobody minds that I'm digging up their graves. Not at all. Into the crypt. Ghosty said. Another antlered ghost. What in the... Ooh, ouch. What in the... A crypt crawler. hairy, toothy, drools a lot, but absolutely not a dog. Tell you the guard don't. Nope. Guards are useless as always. Arachnicide, extremely harmful to spiders and everything else really, but spiders in particular. Useful against crit crawlers. Okie dokie. Handicap. There's a corpse here as well. Very likely contain a corpse. This might be somewhere I have to come back to. I'm gonna look while I'm here. Those things aren't eerie. They're so dark, they like just blend in perfectly. Alright. Okay. Alright. We made more progress, but I do actually have to stop. It is quite late. This has been good though. We have completed our first round of soul collecting. This will be our second. Let me start up. And then just look like a third. That should be endgame. Thanks all for joining me tonight. Sorry again about the stream issues that I seem to have. I probably won't stream tomorrow night since Snake and Shay are doing their tag team stream. But I'll be in chat, more likely. And so I'll just try to alert you next time, and hopefully it doesn't crash again. Have a good night, everyone.